Alright, gentlemen and gentlewomen, tonight's video is the grass test. Hopefully we are going to keep it short and sweet. All we're going to do is see if this brand new Lone Star Grillz 20-inch by 42-inch smoker will roll on grass on its 8-inch caster upgrade. A lot of guys on the barbecue forums and on Facebook who are thinking about ordering these, or actually who already have them on order and are waiting on theirs to be delivered, have been asking me about this, and I hope it's a help to you. For those of you who aren't getting one of these, maybe it'll just be a fun video for you to watch and have some additional useless barbecue knowledge. But before we get into the actual test, I want to show you what we're working with here. We're in my garage where I keep the smoker, and in a second I'm going to clear the crate and garbage cans out of the way. What we're going to do is we're going to roll it right out here. The only flat and hard surfaces that I have to work with are my garage floor and this little sidewalk. As soon as you hit asphalt, I have a pretty good slope that runs down to the neighbor's garage door, which is why I ensured that I bought casters with locks on them. I don't want to be replacing my neighbor's door anytime soon when I forget to put a tire chalk down on the ground. Everything else is sloped, except I have a nice flat spot in the grass out here where I plan to do most of my smoking. And it's not perfectly flat. As you can see, there's a hillside right there that goes up to and then to like a cliff that goes down to a swampy area. And I still have a grade that goes down towards my minivan there. But the spot that I'm standing on is pretty flat. This is a pretty flat area that I normally use my Weber in to grill, and it's a good spot for the smoker. The problem is it's grass, and I do not want to put plywood down because this is actually not grass that I own. I live in a townhouse association, and I don't own anything outside the walls of my house, so I don't want to put plywood down and hurt their grass and then have to potentially pay for it. What I'm going to do, though, assuming that this is successful, which it may not be, I'm going to roll it right out of the garage and right out onto this flat grassy area. If that's a success, what I'm then going to do is have a little fun and just roll around. I'm going to roll down the grade here in the grass, get onto the asphalt, roll back up the driveway towards the garage, and just see how easy it is to roll both on asphalt, smooth surfaces, with a little bit of a grade, how easy it is to roll on grass, on flat grass, on grass with a little bit of a grade. It's 515 pounds, so it's not nearly as heavy as the 24-inch diameter offsets that LSG makes. But I'm curious, a few of you guys are curious, and I want to see if this sucker rolls on grass or not. If all of that is successful, what I'm then going to do to really cap this video off in an exciting fashion is I'm going to take you guys to the backyard, which is all grass. This is an epic slope. This rises well over my height. It probably rises 8 to 10 feet up at the top there. By the time you get to where that playground is, you've probably risen 8 to 10 feet at least. And most of that comes at the very end. Probably 6 feet of that comes right there at that hill you see before the playground. We're going to see if this sucker can go up that hill. Y'all check it out. All right, here we go, y'all. Super easy to roll in concrete, as I think I mentioned the other day in one of the first 2 videos I put up. In this really short segment, all I'm going to do is roll it out onto the sidewalk and roll it out to the grass and see if that works. Then I'm going to turn the camera off and reset for our next test. So here we go. Let's see. Oh, one really important thing about this video that I want to make sure I mention. Today is Monday, okay? I don't know when I'll get this posted. It might be a few days, but I'm recording this on Monday evening. It has rained Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday here in Minnesota. So Friday through today, we've had rain every day, sometimes all through the night. What I'm saying is, this is not an easy test for the LSG, okay? This is just soggy ground. Maybe this is stupid that I'm trying this, but honestly, I want to know what these 8-inch casters are capable of on the 20-inch. So, wet grass, lots of rain. Let's see how it does. And I'm going to pull instead of push for the first test. Let's inspect the damage. I'm not going to say it was super easy, but it wasn't the hardest thing I've ever done either. It was certainly easier than helping that truck delivery man push that pallet with this thing up my driveway the other day, and that was on asphalt. Let's check it out. There are some, it did sink in a little bit. When I first dropped off, it made a little tiny divot right in here. And I thought maybe we were going to get bogged down, especially when those back two wheels hit the grass. Once we got into this little sandy area, I thought maybe we were going to get bogged down again. And we sunk in a little bit there just because when we turned, remember these back ones are not swivel, so it dug into the ground a little bit. But it doesn't look like anything has sunk in. The swivel casters have not sunk in. Folks, I think we have some potential here. I wouldn't normally do this after 4 straight days of rain. I think on dry ground this would work pretty well. Again, I'm going to do some more tests here. But keep in mind, again, we've had a ton of rain, and the thing I didn't mention is I've got a lot of sand in my yard. This isn't great rocky soil. In other words, everything is working against the LSG in this test video. So let me pull it down the grade and finish the test. And for that, I think I'll actually take you along the ride with me because, well, I'm not sure if there's a camera angle where I can get that whole, yeah, I can. From here, I'll do it. I won't talk while I'm doing it because you won't be able to hear me. But you should be able to see me at least. I'm pretty excited. It wasn't super easy. Okay, I'm not going to say it was like the easiest thing I've ever done, but it wasn't impossible, and a lot of the difficulty was because of the soggy ground. I think when this yard dries out, this is going to be a perfect setup. The 8-inch casters are going to work fine. There's no need on the 20-inch models, in my opinion, to do the $800 upgrade. I think that's necessary, at least from the review videos I've seen of the 24-inchers that are so heavy. It's necessary to do that if you want to roll it on grass, it sounds like. The best video I've seen on that, if you haven't, is Smoky Ribs Southern Barbecue. Russ Jones is a guy who does that. He is one of my top 3 favorite barbecue YouTube channels. Russ Jones does a fantastic job not only of barbecue but of all southern recipes and cooking. He's the real deal. Look up his channel and subscribe to him. He is way better than me. So he did a good review video. He has a beautiful 24 by 36 LSG offset, and he did need to put that kit on his for grass. But his is also, that pit is also, I don't remember for sure, but I think 200 or 300 pounds heavier than mine. That's obviously gonna make a big difference. If you saw, I don't know if you could see it in the video or not, but I teetered a little bit there at one point in the yard. It actually for a split second terrified me because I thought the smoker was gonna go over on its side. That wasn't because of any fault of the smoker or the casters. It's because I have these huge roots running through my yard from the trees here that border the swamp. They like to call it a pond around here, but it's a swamp. Anyways, I thought that those were flat enough and far enough down to grass level that it wouldn't be a problem. So I didn't even slow down or try to help the smoker at all. So that was my fault. So if you saw that teeter, if you saw the terror in my eyes, that was my own fault for not taking account of those roots. But other than that, it did a fantastic job of getting down the grass, getting to the van, and getting back up my driveway. And going up the driveway was a piece of cake, even with that pretty good angle. All right, that's an awesome test. But we have one more exciting thing for you to check out. Okay, folks, I promised you to end this with a flourish. We're gonna do it. We're gonna try this ridiculous hill. I'm just gonna steel myself, and we're gonna start out slow, but I'm gonna pull it behind me, and once we get going, I'm not gonna stop, and I'm just gonna hold on to you guys right here. I have my camera stand, I'm holding you, and you're not gonna be able to see the smoker because I'm not gonna be able to point it and think about that while I'm pulling. But I'm just gonna get down here and get my feet dug in, grab a hold of this thing, and count to 3, and we're gonna start rolling, see if we can make that 10-foot incline. You ready? All right. 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness. Oh. We're hitting the bottom of the hill. We got 6 feet straight up. I think it's gonna pull me back down. Oh, oh man. Whew. That was something. Y'all check this out. Oh, where's my smoker? You didn't actually think I was gonna try pulling that smoker up the hill, did you? Come on. All right, y'all. I'm sorry. That wasn't very nice. Hey, I may look dumb, but I ain't stupid. See you next time.